a little bit of goodness. one more morning. I'm trying to start the best way possible. Thank you, Mr. Robert Ireland, for being so kind to me over these past few years, especially, you know what I mean? Past few years, as in, let's see, whatever, since high school. But especially these, past, probably 6-7 years. Not only that, but even more so, probably even the last, probably maybe 3, 4, just everything after, while I was struggling with my divorce. I still am struggling with everything, but I'm working through it positively and doing the best I can to have actual professionals involved to prevent any more damage done to me. You know what I mean? And indirectly others because of what's been done to me. That's why it's so important for me to get this all worked out, because it's shaped my entire life. So what am I doing? What am I going on about? It's just so important to document everything. Because of what the court system is keeping out of the courtroom and what people involved are neglecting, and they're not allowed to. It's their job to prevent this kind of situation. It's their job to take care of me. I took pictures of the pamphlet, the guy at the, I think it was Lieutenant Baker, if I remember, Sheriff's Department, and he gave me the Maryland State Police, but he gave me the same. I'll post all the other pictures and videos up to this point. I don't have to explain them all yet, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to post up the next bunch to explain it all. I don't know. It's so important. But he gave me the freaking Maryland State Police Criminal Investigative Bureau. Okay, so I went to the Sheriff's Department. They gave me the courthouse. They gave me the Maryland State Police. He said, well, regardless of, I've already explained this all over. The Maryland State Police Criminal Investigative Bureau sent me back to the Sheriff's Department. And another guy, Sheriff's Department guy sent me to, just the Maryland State Police. And I don't even think I followed through with it just because this is so bullshit. And then it's just Maryland State Police Criminal Investigative Bureau, and I followed back up with them because of the situation. And it's I'm so sorry right now. I don't know. I'm burned out, and I got to take care of myself. But I got it all documented. And then the Maryland State Police Criminal Investigative Bureau sent me back to the Sheriff's Department. The Sheriff's Department now is sending me right back to them. I got it all documented, so I can sort through all this. That's why this is so unfortunate to take advantage of me like this after the crimes involved, and that's why even when it comes to the people involved, it's not giving power to my abusers and the people involved that have committed crimes against me. It's just so important for me to focus on myself and getting better and just doing the best I can to deal with everything and giving back to others. And that's why these people get disgusted, because I can defend the truth. I can't defend lies. And that's why these people this is just outrageous. And it's so wrong. It's even that little mind blip, you know what I mean? That's why it's so important for me to be able to take care of myself and for me to not be mistreated anymore. It's not okay. Just like with my fucking wrists, man. These people give me the runaround. That's why it makes me sick, even that last police station. Just that little bit of weed I found on the side of the road, man. Just to get fucking high, man, before I went, deal with everything. I deal with the little courthouse and deal with the police station. It's just was it picking up cigarette shorts for the base of it, man? The top and all was a little bit of road weed, man. So I think I took pictures of just a little joint I found, a little joint I found like usual on the side of the road, man. It's how dinky that shit is, but it adds up. But it made such a big fucking difference, man. Just being so fucking happy to deal with this horrible situation and me not being taken care of. It's just me making this positive progress. It's no one wants to give me credit for just fucking what I've been through and just doing the best I can and doing so good, and it's just so disheartening, and it's so sickening and wrong. Just like when it comes to that medical place and the police station, you know what I mean? Basically, I'm being harassed legally by this medical place, and that whatever the police officer is involved and the judge, they're all in cahoots. They would have to be, because to let this go to court and they have no substance. That's why even when it comes to my personal thoughts, even yesterday, those phone calls and that voicemail. It's even reading their statement, it proves my innocence and their guilt, and they're the ones taking me to court. And especially with the documentation I already have and the phone calls from the police station. I made to the police station with assistance to clear this up as soon as possible to avoid defamation because of a false accusation with me bettering myself. It's so criminal. It's wrong. And that's what it's just like. I should not have to deal with all this unnecessary stress, these unnecessary problems. It's not okay. And that's a local business who is abusing a man who wants to give back to the community and better himself. That woman, they are harassing me, and that is maliciousness. Everything they are accusing me of, they are guilty of. And that is what's so wrong about my genuine, unconditional love and just kindness. It's not okay. And I guess, it's a phone call, but, what is this? I don't know. I just felt the need to do this one more fucking morning, I guess. Just to get fucking high, because just someone just being nice to me and just help me out with some fucking weed, man. It just makes such a big fucking difference in the fact that even today, when it comes to people only can help as much as they can help, you know? So, but that's the problem with the people involved that are supposed to prevent this, and this never should have been allowed to happen. Me calling up the Maryland State Police Criminal Investigative Bureau to go in there and spend as much time as it takes to clear this all up. Whether it be a few hours, half a day, all day, whatever it takes. And just running through my mind, it's just like, who do I want to ask? You know what I mean? Multiple people, just to be there with me and help me with this, man, just like I have been doing and been trying to do all along. It's not okay. Just like when it comes to dealing with some people recently, when it comes to all this, it's so unfortunate, but it feels so good to stand up to your abusers. And when it comes to this, so all respectful, man. It is what it is. And that's why when it comes to just being free from everything and just being able to focus on yourself, this is what am I passionate about? What do I know has affected me all my life? What do I know will affect me for the rest of my life? And it's just me trying to grow up even at 32 years old still. It's just, it is what it is. You just learn how to be polite and mature, you know what I mean? And just like, you know what I mean? You take responsibility for your life. And it's just like, that's what's so awesome about being free, man. And just everything, man, when it comes to free from my marriage, man, as best as possible. If everything else I've been through, just want the best for everyone, like always, man. And it's just, it's not okay. It's so important for people to be able to work through their emotions and experiences, and that's not what's happening. Okay, that's what. It's like, it's just, I get to spend so much time, like, working through everything. That's why even with this Facebook, it's just so cool, man. This is everything I've learned. This is so much that doesn't make sense to me. It's like I just get to work on it. And then what do I do it for? Just something for me to be able to get better, man. Help others, because there's so much that just don't make sense, and there's so many people that I believe that, you know what I mean, that could make a difference, because there's just so much that's just not okay, and it's just almost like common sense. That's why when I look around and stuff, people are so busy working, so busy with this or that, and they just don't really understand just how bad it is, what's going on around them. There's just so much that does not make sense, and it's just not okay. It's like even just me, when we get back to my family and the people that I call friends, because I think even earlier, it's just like, talking about Bobby, I only know so few people, and I spent so much time with them, and it's just like I've known what I mean, just unconditional, just do the best I can, as happy as possible, man. Just do my own thing. It's just all these issues I've never had to deal with before, man, until my marriage. And it's just when it comes to introducing, you know what I mean, when it comes to working through my abuse, and it's just like, you know what I mean, it just takes time. It's all about the right way and the right support system, so I can communicate to others and just, you know what I mean. Help others. I'm not being given that opportunity. It's just like people are violating my rights, and it's not okay. So with all this, it's just so important for me to get this out and be able to actually go back through everything and work through everything, and then move forward my life as best as possible. That's why what I've been through is just so fucked up. With me trying to constructively deal with issues the right way with people that are supposed to be taking care of me, and they're not. Happiness. The truth. Why all this should not be happening to me. It's just not okay, and I just have to understand why. It's not okay. People need to understand why, and it's not okay. And what I'm going through and how it affects others is not okay. And it is criminal. there's just so much stuff that I'm going through that's just so important for someone to be patient with me and actually confront everything involved. Not only that, but separating me from the people involved who have broken the law and who have abused me, who have damaged me. It's like thinking about abuse. It's just like the little science experiment, speaking to a plant. You can kill a plant with your words. That's one thing. You know what I mean? I didn't even learn about free speech. It's like I'm all for it. Testimony, I'm all for it. There's you know what I mean? There's sometimes that you understand the law, man, morality and this and that. But it's just like you water a plant, feed a plant. Okay, it grows. What happens when you step all over it and you poison it? You know, or what happens like even like an abused dog? What happens like when you abuse an animal? Like you fuck them up. It's like there's something fucking wrong with them, and it's just like there are different degrees of abuse. But even like you know what I mean? The dogs, some of those animals be your best friends, but it's just like some of them you can only give them shelter because they're so fucked up, and there's something wrong with them, and they're just permanently fucked up, and it's just like it's not okay. It's just like there's just so much I'm dealing with that's just not all right, and it's just like me being able to just work through everything is so important. That's why when it comes to even everything I'm doing now, it's just like this is what I was writing about and working towards and doing my best to document. You know what I mean? Dealing with everything since they were back in that beginning of 2024. We led into this violation, man. This great fucking idea that was turned out so far to be a fucking horrible idea. And even with the recent medical study, it's so important to be able to explain everything legally. I gotta learn what I can and can't put online, and it's just like with my medical stuff, it's just like even emails I'm not able to share, and when it comes to just explaining my situation so easily, man, like it's just so much, man. And even how I went about all of this in therapy, and then even when I asked for help in town, and then just like, and then what I ended up having to turn, because being so afraid, man, because of what they did to me in court on 6/28/24. And just document everything the best I can from there at the courthouse, my parents' protective order. This is what this has turned into, and someone can't help me. The question is, who's going to help me? I can start explaining some of these photos. One was just like a walk in town, normal walk in town yesterday. I think that is like the little joint. I even put it in the bag. I thought it was funny. But you know, they made a little video rolling it, squunching it out. Look like mouse shit. Mouse turds. So when it comes to, you know what I mean, just growing up. Who are you to tell me? You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with fuck, shit, damn, ass. It's just a simple, normal expression. You know, and it's like everybody, I hate all of this. It's just like, how dare you? When it's like this entire situation, it's just like, it's so wrongful. That's why I hate the evidence involved, even when it comes to me having to understand that statement, whatever. I think from whatever Kim or whatever the manager of that place saying, like, I told him, it's wrong. How I won't, I think it said something about how she said she didn't want to speak to me or something. She never said that whatsoever. Not only that, like, it's like, give me that phone call, you know what I mean? And then it's like, give me all the phone calls. I've recorded them the best I can. I'm pretty sure all of them. If not great, give them to me. This is perfect. And say, you're the voicemail. Perfect, because look what this has turned into. This is exactly what I was asking to prevent, and that was defamation, because I'm trying to get my life together, and you're putting this all, and I didn't say it was something like that. It was also respectful. I wasn't being that guy saying, you need to apologize to me, this or that. Just please, come on, you know what I mean? Let's clear this up. Let's just get this finished. This is wrong. This is a false accusation. I'm getting my life together. I don't want this. It was just at the police station. This is not okay. But the police, when I got served the cease and desist, they said, I was like, well, what do I do? And she said, well, you're just not allowed on the property. And then they said, you can contact her. And then when I even called back 2 weeks after, she didn't reply to my the phone call, and I gave her my email. And she said when she said talk about my phone number, she's like, it appeared so nasty. So with my situation is people know they can just like, they know it's wrong, but they know they can do this, I can say this and that, and it puts people in situations that they don't belong. That's why I love that police body cam when they served me with this criminal summons, man. I think it's so good. But oh god, what was I saying? Yeah, the 7-Eleven, the gate said I could contact her, and then also when I called 2 weeks later the police station because I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to be accused of anything. I don't want to upset this woman or this place. You know what I mean? I just want this to get dealt with. So I called the police. And I was like, well, you know what I mean? Basically, can you help me? Like, can we finish it? No. You go through them. Contact them. It's fucking bullshit, man. This is not okay. It's just like, this is me being harassed. This is me not getting taken care of. This is me being misrepresented. And it's like, I already have all these other legal issues that revolve around mistreatment. So that's why I hate all this. I love my liability issues that I address when it comes to all these places that deal with being responsible for another's well-being. You know what I mean? Basically, it's specifically that, because everything should be fucking recorded. That's why even when it comes to a conversation yesterday, I talking about just how this something so wrong about all law enforcement and justice systems. It's just like everything should be fucking recorded. And so we got telescopes in space apparently that could see like dimes since like I think the end of the 70s, I think it was early 80s, because I was talking about how I was even just making a comment to someone about how it's just, we got satellites that can see planet Earth in detail, but we don't even have cameras around that can see, you know what I mean, details here on Earth. And it's just like, I think he brought up to another comment about jets and chips or something. I don't know, you can track them, the military, you can track them all over the world. So it's just, but we can't even track people here in the United States. It just it doesn't make any fucking sense. I hate all of this. None of this is okay. The shoes are from people again I call friends, I want to get closer to again, man, before my life got so much more messed up, man. So even just their dad giving me a pair of shoes because me limping around because me not washing my socks, me not being able to do laundry really regularly, and just limping around just saying fuck it. You think you know this scabs or whatever or build up or whatever, but they don't. They haven't really worked out for me in the back of my heels because shoes. But it helped me with a pair of shoes. It's like even walking around even with the support systems, man. A family supports you with my family not being there for me. And it's just like people helped me since my family wasn't there for me, and it's just trying to give back to them, but then even take care of my own family. You know, what about, you know what I mean, my mom, dad, and brother and sister starting there and going from there. And it's just like, this is also fucked up and not okay. And it's the sense I see. I know there's so few people I spend so much time with, and I could clear my life up so easily with the right support system that helps me just deal with this. And it's just, in fact, people are actually destroying my life wrongfully, even more. So even when I think on paper, at least I can deal with this, because just give me the phone calls. It's over. No, this is not okay. Explain everything to me. No, it's not everything. I'll deal with all this additional stress and issues that you not have to deal with. No, I got all these other problems I need help with. This is not okay. I don't know what else. I think I just took a picture of me smiling. It was just nice to be happy last night. It's just nice to be happy, period, in these days, you know, with all this. Yeah, the pamphlet dude gave me. Legal services are like almost like all like public defender's office. It's all like government funded or. It's like in court on 6/28/24. I was upset. And it wouldn't even let me speak, really. You know, I was so nervous as everything else, and just how it's all unfolded. And it's just like, it cut me off. But I just was going on at the end of the court that they made this decision. It's just like talking about the government, man, and the state of Maryland. This is a one-stop shop. So even with a lot of legal arguments, it's just like, even when it comes to, it's like it's you know what I mean, it's state's attorney, all the bar association, and the state's attorney, and the state's attorney, and the state hired this attorney for me, and they just, you know, see each other every day, make these deals together, you know. It's like a second state's attorney. That's why I didn't do the public pretender route. Someone called them a public pretender in town when I was asking for help. I don't know if it was before or after to hand out the flyers. It was so perfect, man. So they just appear to push guilty convictions at the expense of the truth, take advantage of people. They don't educate them. They probably they don't really value them and everything involved with the case. But so even my situation, they make the process for everything so much smoother for the state to prosecute people criminally. And it's just so sickening. It's like a slaughterhouse. Man. I don't. But it just makes it so much easier for them to just take away my rights because of me giving them legal consent to help me, and it's just so fucking wrong. So they got that public defender with the ability to do that. I think the state attorney was involved too, maybe. And then, like I said, the state of Maryland psychiatrist. You know what I mean? It's a state-run facility. And then I think what is the CCD surprise is another government-run facility. You know what I mean? It's all one side, and then when it comes to internal affairs, yeah, we fucked you up. We're breaking the law. We know what I mean? We could help, but who's going to help you? And it's just like, it's so not okay. None of this is okay. But you talk about the medical places and liability. It's just like, it's just your word against your word, man. It's just like, no. It's like, what are you responsible for? No. People lie. People make mistakes. I want to see it. It's just like, do you not love the people you love? Your loved ones, are they already gone? Or do you love these people you love? Like, it just doesn't make sense for so many people to be so hurt and so fucked up and screwed up and all this bad stuff to happen for people just to think it's all okay. I just don't understand how it all is possible. It's like my situation. I just don't get it. I don't understand so much of what I'm going through and how any of this can be legally okay. And not only that, morally okay. It does not make any good sense. I can work through all this. So I just like, it's doing, I'm alive. I'm a man. I'm not okay, and I'm okay enough. You know what I mean? I can do my best to work through this on my own. I'm doing my best to find the right support system. I'm doing the right things to ask for help and go about getting help. Doing my best to just do my own thing and mind my own business, and I got to deal with stuff like this. Something I'm not involved with at all. It's a false accusation, and just like just the flat out lies and misrepresenting me, causing me problems. And then the nerve of the officer, the woman, or whatever, to call themselves a victim when I am already a victim, and I'm dealing with so many issues and learning how to overcome these kind of situations. How insulting and shameful, and that is disgraceful and wrong and liar. You have no right to call yourself that in this kind of situation, and if you do, it's just because whoever you were talking to lied to you, but you appear to be a liar yourself. And to provide those phone calls, along with everything else I have that supports everything involved with my character and my behavior, those phone calls from that medical place that should be recorded, because why wouldn't they, makes you a liar. I don't understand how this ever went to court, and it's just like even me today, whatever, having to figure out how to charge all of these people, along with, taking care of whatever else I have to do involved legally to get through this. None of this is okay, and to say that is outrageous. It's not all right. And this is just how I just started my morning. How am I? How am I? How about me? It's so insulting and so horrible to think that these people that are even the medical place responsible for patients. And this is like, look at the damage they're even doing to me through all this. And this is me just getting educated out legally and just a little bit of therapy here and there. I've been trying now, really, I'm not educated, but just learning how to explain myself and to work through all of this. Even talking to someone the other day, and it's already like writing about it, like on a to-do list, or on everything. My medical notes, me trying to document everything I'm going through, my thought processes, my decisions, phone calls. Summarizing them, and just trying to understand the best how to document everything, man, so I don't get misrepresented anymore. And but just even writing about it, just to giving somebody like I said, even when it comes to everything else, even I document it to the courthouse legally, man. When it comes to trying to even accuse anybody of even trying to harass them, like you need an actual documented evidence that you said you know what I mean, that actually declares your intent for that individual. That's another reason why even after I hung the phone, I just didn't want she made me have to do nasty about me not giving me her phone number. Number one, I don't have a permanent address, and so when it comes down to it, it's just like, no, I just don't want. I didn't want to call the phone number that she possibly could have reached me at. I just didn't want that. I didn't want it. You know what I mean? And because with all of me be going through my emails, it's so nice to me have a physical copy of whatever's going through it, so I can just document the correspondence. It's just so much nicer. And it's just like, this whole entire situation is just one more nasty, mean situation that misrepresents me, and it's already just, I can explain myself. So what's going on here? Court. So they don't even want people in the community to see what goes on in the courtroom. Still need help.